A beautiful look there as we're ready for baseball on this fine afternoon. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Tonight, the second of three to start the week between the Miami Marlins and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against quite possibly the toughest in the land, the National League's Cy Young Award winner in 2011 and 13, lefty Clayton Kershaw. Christian Yelich will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So a good start to things here for Kershaw, but before we continue, let's check out how the Dodgers will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Rafael Furcal will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 7 games. Boy, arctically cold. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Van Slyke is there, 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
The 3-1 coming. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And a low throw, but some fine dirt work there by Gonzalez as he digs this one out to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Now the starting lineup for Don Mattingly's Los Angeles Dodgers. It looks like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. D. Gordon will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the shortstop, D. Gordon.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And a curveball that time, but it's grounded foul. Swing and a liner towards second, and he makes a great diving stop for the out.
Wow, that's just a great play right there. Let's put the ISO on him out there at second base. You see the first step quickness. No wasted movement whatsoever. Then he's completely airborne as he takes away a certain base hit.
Justin Turner will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. At the knees, strike one. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
Now a softly hit ball to the left side. Right there is Wigginton. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Adrian Gonzalez will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And Adrian turns on one here, but this is going to find the seats foul down the right side. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We've played an inning. No score. Ty Wigginton leads things off now in the top half of the second.
For the Marlins, third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Everything. Throw it anywhere you want. Throw it anywhere. Who's swinging anything?
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow. Real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Jeff Baker will be the batter. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And Gonzalez takes this one over to first himself for the out.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Rob Brantley will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yasiel Puig will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on the way. And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Ball runs in on him here as this is flared out towards second. Throw by for Call, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, left fielder,
Andre Ethier will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that right there. Just gone outside on the corner for 2 pitches and got him 0-2. I think what they were trying to do is elevate in that situation, go high in the zone, but that pitch was right down the middle of the plate.
Brendan Harris will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so put the runners at first and second now, still with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Scott Van Slyke will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And a double steal try here. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left.
Come on, Dodger!
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. On the ground towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and the run is in to score to make this a 1-0 ball game.
And you know, this is something these guys just haven't had for a while. That's an early lead. Although I guess they haven't really had any leads, period, and that's why they're on this losing streak. But a good sign here as he drives in a run to put them up 1-0.
Miguel Olivo will be the batter. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Two-0 curveball here is over for a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Baker is over now, and he's got it for out number 2.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Clayton Kershaw will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
Here's a fastball that he laces the other way into left, and this will split the gap for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And he will score as well, and they've pushed the lead up to 3-0 now.
Say what you want about these guys, but they find a way to win ball games. Here's just another example of big at-bat as he drives in 2 with a 2-out double.
D. Gordon will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Come on, close one.
Lays off 1-0.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
3 runs already home here. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Wigginton is there, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Marcell Ozuna will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Adeiny Echeverria will step in now. Here's the first pitch. Now he runs up and gets this one down. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2-up, 2-down start to the 3rd. Nate Eovaldi will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is low, ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Here's a 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, I think 2-0, and you're the pitcher, you got to be taken.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Now here it comes. Swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Justin Turner will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Justin Turner.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
1-1 on the way. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Now, he definitely doesn't want a redo of that second inning, so it'd help him immensely if he could get the leadoff man here.
Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's one hit hard to the right side and caught out there at second. And the shift works out perfectly. 2 away now.
Well, we're going to get another look at this one from high above home plate. And this is going to give you a good look at the shift that he had to hit into. And you can see from where that ball's fielded that this shift worked perfect.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. Andre Ethier would be next. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
Two out with the man at first.
All right, Dodger.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that curveball still hasn't shown up yet. It's normally a real good pitch for him, but it hasn't served him well at all so far.
Here's the 1-1. Puig off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Christian Yelich will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
Yeah, still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
First pitch coming. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here's the table setter Rafael Furcal. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sign from Olivo, now the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here, hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Miami down in order. Still down 3-0. Andre Ethier will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Left fielder, Andre Ethier.
First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Well, not close on either of these first two pitches. He's going to have to find the release point quick before he loses the leadoff guy.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. Got himself a leadoff walk.
Brendan Harris will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Runners going. Swing and a line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there to make the catch, and now they may have a shot at doubling the runner at first. Throw back to first, and they double him up.
Ugh. If you're going to take off, you've got to be sure this ball is going to get down. And I don't know. To me, that seemed like it was going to be a fairly routine catch. So in my mind, that becomes a very avoidable double play.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that.
Miguel Olivo will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Clayton Kershaw get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
The 1-0 pitch. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ty Wigginton will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Third baseman, Ty Wigginton.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And sometimes you can mistake being patient for being passive. I mean, unless he was really fooled there, that's a pitch he needs to be swinging at.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. And the leadoff man gone now to start the fifth. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently third best. Jeff Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. Rob Brantley will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. 1-1 pitch on the way. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Jacob Turner is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. D. Gordon will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, D. Gordon.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Now batting, second baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Righty against righty, as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
You know, I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. But he winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Go home, Dodgers!
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now the shift won't matter here, as this is skied out to center field. And Adaney will make the catch to retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 5 innings complete. LA's on top, 4-0. Marcell Ozuna will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th.
Marcell Ozuna.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Under it now is Ethier. 1 away.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. And it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Adaney Echeverria digs in at the plate. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Another fastball, another called strike, 0-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. And quickly, 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th.
And a lot of times, you might say, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off it.
Reed Johnson will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Shut him down.
First pitch coming. And here is strike one called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're down 4-0.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for
pitcher set to
Miami.
come on now as it'll be the effectively wild Carlos Marmol that makes an appearance here. Yasiel Puig will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Come on. Let's go. Here we go.
Bounced foul off to the right near Davey Lopes, a former Gold Glover himself in the first base coaching box. On the ground is second. Throw by for Call, and there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Andre Ethier will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Very high, 2-1. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Brendan Harris will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Hit on the ground towards first. And he is going to reach. It's a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Scott Van Slyke will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Ethier leads off a second. Here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Miguel Olivo will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Swung on and chopped towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Christian Yelich will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Missed. Close. It's ball 2.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. And a changeup runs in on him, and he's got to duck out of the way.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Fouled straight back. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Rafael Furcal will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball taken there by Harris. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
You know, there's a lot of pressure on the defense to make a play in a game like this. Everything's magnified at this point, so that's a really good job to stay with this ball and make the play.
Giancarlo Stanton will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Too high. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Ty Wigginton will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. And there goes the no-hitter. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th. So the no-hit bid will end right here. Jeff Baker will stand in. And Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Two men are on with 2 men out. Stanton leads off of second. The pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Mike Dunn will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Michael Dunn.
Clayton Kershaw will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. Lays off, 2-2 now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Brantley is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for out number 1.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be, an easy pop-up.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll start in with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Justin Turner will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Two and 0 now.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
2 out, nobody on. Now the 2-0. That one's in there on the black. 2-1. Called strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Adrian Gonzalez would be next. To right field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Rob Brantley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Low with the fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gordon will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. It's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they've just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Marcell Ozuna will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. The big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Adeiny Echeverria will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
A curveball here, but he was waiting for it and sends it in the air to deep left field. Ethier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail here 4-0. Adrian Gonzalez will try not to stop believing as he'll lead things off for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 8th. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder,
Yasiel Puig will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball. Right there is Wigginton. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Brendan Harris will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. They lead it 4-0. Donovan Solano is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
One 0 on the way. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Christian Yelich will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
He continues to plow right through these guys. My man's working on a 1-hit shutout.
Rafael Furcal will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Now here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Here comes the 2-0. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You gotta die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have put an end to their 4-game slide as this ball game is over.
Boy, what a performance of pitching that we just saw. He was so close to putting his name into the record books, but he's going to have to settle for that complete game one-hitter.
One more look at the final line score that led his guys to the victory. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
You have to figure he'll probably be replaying that one hit he allowed over and over in his mind tonight. Nevertheless, he was absolutely brilliant on the mound all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 4-0. Good night from Los Angeles.